Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I'm a little out of breath because I'm excited. If you've been following my shows, I've had several shows on this Grundig 800, and I got it used. It was in immaculate condition, but it did not have the AC power supply. The gentleman had a power supply for it, but it was not the right one, and it created a lot of AC hum on the shortwave band, so it was unusable. So I initially used it with batteries, and quickly found out that, boy, it will eat batteries, mainly because of this big display, which is on all the time. When the radio's not on, the display is still on and it's showing you the time. So it went through a set of D-cell batteries in about a week. So I came to the conclusion I could not operate it on batteries, and it's a pain because it's so big, it's a pain to take the batteries out and put them back in. So I hooked it up to my laboratory power supply. Let me show you real quick. It's, where'd it go? It's right there. And it worked fine on that AC power supply. I mean, that lab power supply that can provide about 1.5 amps at 9 volts. Well, that's inconvenient because I hate to tie up that lab supply to connect it to this radio. I purchased, and it's buried down here, and that's probably where it'll stay. I don't know if you can see it or not, but down in this hole right here, let's see if I can pull it out. I purchased this power supply. Again, it was not the right kind. It had a lot of AC ripple on it, a lot of noise, unusable. So I haven't used, because of that, I haven't used this fantastic radio very much. You know, I brought it down here in my workshop so that I'd have more room to put it where I could get to it easily. And then I ran into that power supply problem. Well, one of my subscribers, Kevin, who has a total of 4 of these, and he says they're all in immaculate condition. He's got 4 of this, and he had an extra power supply that was made for this radio. So he sent it to me. I got it late yesterday, and I hooked it up this morning, and everything's working fantastic. So now I have a power supply for this radio so that I can run it on AC, not use batteries, and it's working great. And it really shows me what a great radio will do on the shortwave bands. You know, lately it seems like the shortwave bands have just been dead. Well, I turned this radio on and started tuning the bands, and I'm getting all kinds of stations. Now, the stations were there. It's just that because of atmospheric conditions, propagation has been really poor. So this one, I don't know if it's still there. It's going away because it's what? I can't even see the clock. It's almost 8 o'clock, and as the sun rises in the morning, propagation really drops off. So that station was, when I was setting up the camera and everything, that station was booming in. That's from India. The transmitter is in India. I'm in Clearwater, Florida. And it was booming in, although the S meter was only reading about an S2. But this radio was picking it out, and it was clear as a bell. Getting kind of weak now. We're also getting out of the what's called the gray line, where you get good reception from stations that are in the opposite condition as far as the part of the day that you are. So say it's 7 o'clock in the morning, radio stations where it's 7 o'clock at night, you will get better, and vice versa. So that gray line, the sun is moving, and so the effects of that are diminishing. But I haven't gotten all India radio in months. So I'm just, you can tell I'm kind of excited about, I got this radio now working. I got a dedicated power supply thanks to Kevin. Kevin told me that he of the 4S satellite 800s, this is a Grundig satellite 800, he has 4 and he needs to sell 2 so that he can buy other radios. He's, well, I won't go into that. Anyway, so if you're interested in a satellite 800, contact me and I'll give him your information and whatever. So I just want to show you that. That's all. It just shows you how good you can do as far as satellite reception when you have a good radio. And the antenna I'm using is my 31-foot vertical MFJ antenna, which seems to be either my best or my second best. The other one is my Grundig G5RV, which is a horizontal antenna. So that's it. I catch my breath here. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.